Chloe. Sorry I haven't uploaded in like a solid 2 years, I think, because I've just been like really busy and I haven't really thought about this channel because I kind of forgot about it, but now I'm back and I want to make more videos, so I'll be uploading more often. Right now I'm in Alva, Oklahoma, and I'm here because it's supposedly haunted, and I'll like give you the whole history behind it before we get started. And while I'm here, I'm going to have like a few interviews and I'm going to ghost hunt, obviously. So I'll fill you in on some of the history of this farm. So the Buckles house was reconstructed in 1909 because the previous house was damaged by a tornado. Not long after moving in, Fanny had a child named Bernice. The house didn't get electricity until 1938 and didn't get indoor plumbing until 1954. So the house has been passed down through generations, and the current house owners think that it's haunted because there's some paranormal activity that has taken place. So there has been at least one death at the farm, and it's either Fanny or her husband, J.C. Buckles, because they lived here like their whole lives. And also there are probably more, but we don't really know like for sure if those people had died here or somewhere else, but there's probably been more than one death.
Susie's daughter Sarah was in the bathroom when a moving cloud of white shaped like a person floated through the bathroom. She explained this figure as a mist, and she couldn't determine what gender it was.
I moved to the farm about 13 years ago and was so excited to be here because I've always felt such a connection to it. And the house was not in shambles, but it had been vacant for a number of years. So I began working on it to try to bring it up to today's standards so I could live in it. And I would work at the farm all by myself, always enjoyed it, enjoyed the solitude of being here. But one day when I was working here, I heard somebody come in through the west door, through the main door into the house. So I thought somebody had come out to see how I was doing, maybe my dad or something. And I'm like, Dad, hey, I'm in the back room, I'm painting. And then I didn't hear anything. So I came and looked, and the door was shut, and I looked out in the driveway to see if anybody had driven away or to see who had come through the door, because I clearly heard the door open and shut, but there was no one there. Later on, the plumber who was working in the bathroom putting in a new shower said, Susie, the strangest thing happened. I was back here working in the shower and I heard somebody come through the door. And I said, hey, I'm back here in the bathroom, I'm working, come on back here. And I didn't hear anything else, so I went and checked. The door was closed. I looked in the road. There was nobody else there. And I said, that's kind of crazy because the same thing happened to me. And then my friend Randy was working in the attic. And Randy said, Susie, the strangest thing happened. I was up in the attic and I heard the door open and close. And I thought somebody had, come by to check to see what I was doing. So I yelled, hey, it's Randy, I'm up in the attic. I didn't hear a thing. So I came downstairs and the door was closed and no one was there. I looked in the road, nobody was around. So I don't know who came to visit us. Sometimes when I'm walking around the grounds here between the old barn and the house, suddenly I will see something that has just appeared laying on the grass or laying on a bare spot in the grass, maybe an antique button or a tiny little old bottle or something. I wasn't there before. Things just sometimes are just there.
Tonight I'm going to ghost hunt at like the hot spots on the farm where people have experienced paranormal activity. So with me I have my spirit box and my grid pen. And you probably don't know what a grid pen is, like I don't think a lot of people do, but it has like a bunch of lasers, and if you ask the ghost to walk past it, sometimes you can see like an anomaly block out a few of the dots. So it's pretty cool, and I think I'm going to do that in maybe the bathroom, the barn. I don't really think I'm going to do the grid pen in the barn because it's kind of hard to do it in an open space where there's so much stuff. It's like better to do it just where there's like a blank wall. So we'll see, and hopefully we get a lot of cool footage.
Hello? Is anyone here? If someone is here, please say your name. If there is a ghost here, please walk in front of the lights.
Is anyone here?
Did you used to live here? How long did you live here? Would you like me to leave?
Sadly, I didn't notice anything paranormal on the EVPs, but I did notice this weird orb coming out of the laser grid in the left corner, as you can see. I did like a slow-mo and a zoom-in, so either that's a misplaced laser or it's an orb. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram and comment, like, and subscribe.